Hello everyone, myself I-Mr.M.Prasanakumar, Assistant Professor, Department of Civil, PhD Engineering, College Karur. Today we discuss about a topic about airport and harbor engineering. First of all, we discuss about the course outcomes of this subject. Students are able to gain knowledge about planning and the selection of airport planning and design. At the end of the Unit 2, students are able to gain knowledge about design of various components that are present in the airport. At the end of the Unit 3, students have gained knowledge about what are the different types of orientation that present in the airport. At the end of the Unit 4, students are able to gain knowledge about what is meant by harbor, what is the difference between harbor and port. At the end of the Unit 5, students have gained knowledge about what is EIA. Next, we see about the core objectives of this subject. At the end of each unit, students are able to gain knowledge about air transport characteristic and ICAO. What are the elements that are present in the both airport and the harbor? This is the entire syllabus of this subject. In this syllabus, first unit give detailed information about the airport planning. At the end of the unit 1, students are able to gain knowledge about the airport planning. In this syllabus, the unit 2 contain what are the elements present in the airport. In unit 3, what are the design aspects are required for designing an airport. In the unit 4, gives a detailed information about the harbor and the port, what are the elements present inside and outside of the harbor and the port. In unit 5, gives a detailed information about the EIA. In general, what is meant by airport? Airport is a facilities where the passenger connect from ground transportation to the air transportation. It is a location where aircraft such as airplane, helicopter, takeoff and landing. And the takeoff and landing functions should take place in runway that are presented inside the airport. Uh, Next we see about the airport history. In the world, first airport was built in 1928 at London. It was a main airport for London till it was closed down 1959 after the World War II. Next we see about the development of air transport in India. The first air freight in India was performed in the year of 1911 when a Frenchman carried mail from Allahabad to Naini. The first commercial air service was established in the year of 1930 with the help of Tata Airline. Next to see about the air transport characteristics. There are four important different air transport characteristics. They are unburdened journey, relatively expensive and vessel preparation. Compared to the other mode of transport, air transport should unburdened journey over the land and the sea area. Relatively means nothing about it. Compared to the other mode of transport, we reach the one place to another place within the short duration of time. Compared to the other mode of transport, air transport having investment is slightly high. Next we see about what are the advantages that present in the air transport. High speed when compared to the other mode of transport, we reaches the one place to another place within the short duration of time. Comfortable and quick service means when other mode of transport there is a no comfortable, but in air transport there is a comfortable for each and every passengers. Next we see about no investment in construction of track. And finally, when other mode of transport, there is a visitor barrier affect the transportation mode. In air transport, there is a no visitor barrier take place. Advantages of air transport. First one is very costly. When compared to the other mode of transport, air transport having very costly. Only high-class people normally use the air transport. Next we see about the small carrying capacity. When compared to the other mode of transport, air transport only carry small goods within short duration of times. Sometimes the accident will be take place during the time of the air transport. Next we see about a typical layout of an general airport. In airport, there are five different components mainly present inside an airport. They are runway, taxiway, terminal building, apron, and the hangar. Next we see about the important component of an airport layout. There are eight important components that are present inside an airport layout. They are runway, terminal building, apron, taxiway, aircraft and control tower and the parking. First of all, discuss about the runway. Runway is an open rectangle area in which a large number of aircraft will be landing and the takeoff functions will be take place. Next we see about the terminal building. Terminal building is one of the building that are present inside the airport. Mainly administrative functions will be take place. Next we see about the apron. Apron is an open area. The main function of apron is able to parking facilities that are take place during the aircraft. Next we see about the taxiway. Taxiway is an open area. The main function of taxiway is connect the other component that present inside an airport. Next we see about the hangar. Hangar is the outermost area of an airport layout. In hangar there is any repairing activities or refueling activities should be take place. We see about the runway. A runway is an area where the aircraft land and take off should be take place. Runway mostly in rectangle in shape. It should be made up of concrete. In this image shows a detail about runway with the help of white line marking. There is a purpose of white line marking used to indicate the visibility of pilot at the time of landing and takeoff. Next we see about the terminal building. Terminal building is a place where the entire airport administrative facilities take place. In this building, pre-journey and post-journey check-in of passengers should be take place. Passenger can directly enter from the plane from terminal building or the walkway or bridges presented in the airport. In this image shows what are the facilities that are present inside the terminal building. Mainly check-in and check-out counters will be presented in the terminal building. Mostly in international airport, money exchange counters also present inside the terminal building. First we see about what are the facilities to be provided with the help of terminal building. First of all, in international airport, mainly money exchange counters should be presented. Next we see about in some national as well as international airport, post office where letter can be dispatched. Sometimes telephone calls should be made. Waiting hall for both passenger and visitors should be present inside a terminal building. Some international airport can provide a restaurant as well as bars. Next we see about an apron. Apron is an area where the aircraft depart. Aprons also sometimes called as ramp. Depend upon the type of an airport. Apron are varying in size. In small apron may carry 5 to 7 planes in one time. Next we see about a taxiway. A taxiway is a part of an airport connecting the runway with the land and the terminal building. It is made up of concrete of an hard surface. Next we see about a control tower. Control tower is a device which controls the entire air traffic with the help of radio and radar that are present inside the control tower. Next we see about a parking. Parking is an area where the passenger vehicles should be parked at the outside of an airport. Next we see about ICAO. ICAO means International Civil Aviation Organization. It's an agency of United Nations. The main function or main objective of this organization is to ensure the safety and the orderly growth of air transport. Next we see about the type of an airport. In general, there are three different types of airport that present inside the nation. They are international airport, domestic airport, and regional airport. We next see about the international airport. An international airport is a direct service to many other airports. The main function of international airport is connect the one country to another country by means of air transportation. In international airport scheduled commercial airlines for both passengers as well as cargo. Next is here about the domestic airport. A domestic airport is an airport which handles only domestic freight traffic within the same country. In domestic airport do not have customs and immigration facilities. In this airport having the shortest runway which is able to table for sufficient and short and medium aircraft. Next we see about the regional airport. A regional airport is an airport service provider with a relatively small and lightly populated geographical area. A regional airport usually does not provide any customs and immigration facilities to process the traffic between the countries. Usually, private aircraft or smaller business jet comes under in this airport. Next we see about the site selection of an airport. These are the following points are taken into account while place site selection of an airport. First one, the air traffic potential. Adequate access, sufficient airspace, sufficient land, atmospheric and meteorological condition, availability of land for future expansion, availability of utilities. The following points are also considered during the selection of airport: development of surrounding area, ground accessibility, presence of other airport, regional time, soil characteristics, and use of an airport. Next we see about the atmospheric and the meteorological condition. In this condition, there are two following points are taken into the account: visibility. Next one is wind data. Visibility means that during the time of landing and the takeoff, pilot having clear visible knowledge about where the runway presented in a particular airport. Next we see about the wind data. Again, wind data gives a detailed information about the direction and the intensity of wind, light waves, what is the windward and the leeward side of particular airport. Okay, next we see about the availability of land for future expansion. For each and every airport, there is some land should be available for future expansion. Next we see about the availability of utilities, right? Water, power, sewage, communication. These are the general facilities that are present inside of each and every airport. Next we see about the development of surrounding area. During the time of the project, we have a detailed information about a particular area, whether that area are residential or central area or industrial development. Mostly airport is located outside part of an country. Next we see about the set of soil. First of all, we select the land for particular airport. After the selecting the land for particular airport, we can carry out different types of tests to find out the strength of soil subject, drainage of soil, and the level of water table and this impact. Mostly loose soils will be eliminated. Some soils will be selected for further project. In this image shows an entire layout of an airport. In this layout, there are every component that are present inside an airport. At the end of the unit 1, students are able to gain knowledge about the airport planning.